Yes,
We
sir.
are.
We
Yeah.
we are live. Look, I had to throw the shades on tonight, fellas.
Oh, bro.
I'm gonna throw
Did we
mine
just
on.
beat the reigning? The dude might be MVP, a top team in the. We ain't do this one. The big three was the big three. We ain't be the team that's worth something now, man.
Hey,
I'm
DeMar
feeling good.
killed too. He killed too, SB. What he had like 37 and 15 or 12 like that. He got off.
Yeah. And B
Yeah,
went off.
and
Yeah.
B went off. But you know who else is going off? Vooch and Coby White. Patrick Williams was aggressive a little bit too. Hey, yo, look, man.
I'm gonna tell you what happened, bro. The 76ers came in here with like, man, we finna run these dudes off the court. And they did that early in the game. They was up like 10. Then they put Caruso in. And Caruso just changed the whole vibe of the game, bro.
Oh,
For
yeah, we
Tyrese
gotta shut it
Maxey.
down. Yeah.
He put Tyrese Maxey like these. He strapped
Not the
strapped in the blender.
Maxey
Look.
got off in the fourth though, but he put him in strap early.
Now, what I
bro.
was saying, Bobby, when you was just coming in, I was like, hey, bro, man, get DeMar, get Zach out my team. Them boys terrorists. Coby White, we dogging with this pick and roll. That Vooch and Coby White pick and roll cooking. Coby White made one mistake on the turnover, and DeMar DeRozan literally ISO'd the rest of the fourth, and we almost lost the game because of that.
Bro, that was so frustrating, bro. I just don't get it, DeMar. You don't have to be extra. You don't have to play hero ball. You can move the ball. You see how everybody else is playing, bro. It's just it's frustrating watching. That's why I say he a catch-22, bro. Because he did get that winning rebound. He got the winning rebound, but you wouldn't be in that position, bro, if you just play smart basketball, bro.
Absolutely.
Don't do that.
If you play smart basketball, the team will be in better hands. And I think that, bro, with the contributions that you getting all around, is really like I understand that sometimes when it comes to closing moments of the game, there's gonna be some ISO, but you still got a minute and a half left, a minute 45, 2 minutes left. You don't need to really go ISO right there. You seeing guys hitting shots, you see guys getting extra rebounds. You just got to trust the process at that moment for sure.
Everybody was hitting shots, y'all. Carter, Pat Wheel, Coby, Vooch was hitting threes, bro.
Vooch was flashing that.
And this DeMar just clear move. He telling everybody, move out the way. It's 2 minutes left, DeMar. What you doing?
Run the pick and roll. MP got 5 fouls. He can't be aggressive at all. Why you think he doing it? Because if Coby White gonna take off, he jump at Coby White, that's a foul. Since he gonna play back and leave Vooch open every time. They was dotting it every time, bro. It was working. What is yeah, man? Look, bro.
We gotta talk about Joel Embiid was scared of Coby when he contested that last shot.
Hey,
he lost the ball and everything.
He lost the ball. I'm talking about when he lost the ball at the end of the game, SB.
Yeah, now look, they was doing. Look, they got to keep that energy. One of the best players.
Yes,
he ain't look too good in the clutch now. Look,
that was clutch. It ain't look good, SB, not at all.
Nah, it ain't look good. Yeah, but what was y'all all overall? Because we never really get the chance to chop it up a minute. But how y'all been feeling about like how the team been playing in general? Coby White, especially, and even Patrick Williams, who being more aggressive now.
Go ahead, nephew. Let me.
I was gonna say, man, it's something that you want. You want to see when given the opportunity, can the guys that you drafted or paid or banked on, can they answer the call? Coby White clearly has answered the call in his last 15 games we can go. The man in his last 10 games, I'm pretty sure, is averaging 25 points, bro.
Yeah.
And he's been battling against some of the best guards during that stretch. Me on Shy Bulls podcast this morning, I said, hey, I want to see Coby White versus Tyrese Maxey. I'm going out on a limb today, at least. I don't believe Coby White is the better player right now. But today, Coby White got the best of Tyrese Maxey when it mattered. Yep, and when it comes throughout the whole entire game. Then you see Ayo Dosunmu step up in certain moments. You see Patrick Williams is starting to be consistently aggressive. And I always talk about Patrick Williams. When it comes down to Patrick Williams, it's not about so much for the points for me. Yep. When the shots are not falling, can you do other things? I think that was the biggest thing for Patrick Williams, to not get in his head, to not allow certain bad moments in the game get to him, to where you not rebounding anymore. You get lackadaisical on the defensive end. You're not trying to help your team out of other ways. And Patrick Williams, for his last about 10 games, he's been on the money, no matter what the box score looks like.
That's a fact. When I look at this team, bro, I just look like we going through a transition. We transitioning from the last core of Bulls, Zach, DeMar, and Vooch, and we moving on to the next core of Bulls. Coby White, Patrick Williams, and Ayo Dosunmu. I think the team is playing terrific. We seeing a modern style of offense. They playing hard on defense. Coby White is the leader. I think he gotta be he playing like the best player on the team. Could we just say it plain and simple like that? He playing like the best player on the team. Now
he is to me.
DeMar, I think he having a chance. He can stick around and be a part of this, but he finding it hard to let go of his old ways. It's just hard for him. It's like a reflex. Let me get this. Everybody clear out. I'll finish the game. But he don't need to do that, bro. And then, just like you said, nephew, don't forget Dalen Terry, too, getting that vital experience on the court. That dude made some crucial rebounds and played some great defense today. So the youngins getting a chance to play. Julian Phillips, you will see him here and there. Andre Drummond is playing well, getting rebounds, hitting free throws.
When I ain't mean to cut you off, but when you talk about Andre Drummond, he was toe to toe. You know what I'm saying? At least on the contesting side, the rebounding side with Joel Embiid. He used his body well and was able to give the Chicago Bulls extra possessions, create missed shots from the Philadelphia 76ers. I think Andre Drummond deserves a lot of flowers tonight.
Bro.
Andre Drummond do all the dirty work and don't complain.
Agreed. That's the perfect way to put it. You took everything I should have said out of my mouth for sure.
And that's what I do like about him. And then also to bring up with DeMar, I don't trust him enough, bro. He showed me he's just like, I get out the way when everything going good. But as soon as I think something going bad, I'm gonna go right back into my old mindset. And he literally did that. Coby White had one turnover in the fourth, Literally the 3 plays before that. He literally either assisted or scored because he threw like 2 assists to Vooch and then he scored himself.
Yeah.
What make you taking the ball from? That's why I was like, nah, bro. He gonna ruin the chemistry. He gonna ruin what we got going on. So let's go ahead. Coby White showing you I can do this consistent. Go in that direction. Patrick Williams like, oh, wait a minute. I actually can shoot the ball now. Oh, let me show y'all. I can. Oh, let me go and hit this mid fade. Let me go and get this dunk. Let me do this. Like you said, I'm ready to move on to the next core. And if AK saying that he want to win now player because this what he saw in his core, then I'm not mad at him for saying this. If this what you mean by I still think we can win now because this core I can believe in, but whoever you bring in, I want them to fit right in with them. I don't want nobody that's coming in that's stopping Coby White.
Nobody.
I don't want nobody coming in that's gonna stop Patrick Williams from shooting either. Only bet I want to keep is Vooch. That's it.
Oh, I was just gonna ask you like that. Like, you think Vooch can stick around with this next core? You think he fits in? I think he fits in. What do you think, nephew? You think he fits?
I absolutely think Nikola Vucevic fits in simply because, like, Nikola Vucevic came into this season saying that he wants more touches. Me personally, initially, I thought he meant more shots, but I feel that is more so. He wanted to touch the ball so he can pass more and create more. And that's what he's shown. He wants the ball at the elbow. He gets the ball at the elbow on certain actions, and he's able to pass out to open shooters, which have been the difference in a lot of the games in these last 8. What they now? 6-2 in the last 8 games, or 6-3 or something like that. So I think that's why you can keep Nikola Vucevic around, because he's going to put up his typical numbers, going to get you solid rebounds, be a big man, hit threes, get 2s here and there. But I think the biggest part of that is him being able to use his size and his passing ability to keep the ball moving and forcing the defense to have to defend on the entire court and not just one side of the court.
And then
I must throw a red flag on Vooch. I like him. I think he can go with the new core, but his defense is sometimes deplorable, bro. Like
I agree with that.
And when he tries like he did in the second half against Joel Embiid, I'm good with that, Vooch. But can we get that on a consistent basis? I'm just worried about his defense.
I think he can, but it's only like so much he can do. I think that's the problem with Vooch. There's only so much he can do. The reason why I would say keep Vooch, we will have to bring in another guy who's a great defender at the rim to help him out. But the versatility that he brings on offense is unmatched. Because who can we find a big man that can pass like him, score in the post, and shoot threes? True. That's the only thing. Like I can't replace that. And I think like he actually is helping Coby White expand his game because him and Coby White 2-man game is what I thought him and Zach was gonna be.
Yeah. So you saying the offense weighs out that bad defense has got it just it put him over the top. Okay, I ain't mad at that. I just need him to try though.
I think that's pretty fair though. You know what I'm saying? Because Vooch has never been this outstanding defender. Have we seen him make plays? Obviously.
Yeah.
But to SB's point, Andre Drummond is the guy you can put in a game like this against Joel Embiid. You're not gonna stop him.
No,
but you can create opportunities for your team because of the physicality, the presence, and the rebounding ability of Andre Drummond. That's why I think that having him as a backup, at least for this season, we don't know what he's because I think this is last year on that contract. You ain't got to worry about much, at least for this season. But next season, you're going to have to figure something out if you decide to keep Nikola Vucevic around.
Bro. Hey, we forgot to give props to Billy Donovan for this win, Joe. I think he had a good game plan for this win. They gonna let Joel Embiid shoot, and they gonna dog Maxey, and it worked. It was a good plan, bro.
Right.
See you missed it. Man, Bobby was like, you know what? We gonna put our hands up and let Billy rock. And actually, he been cooking. So maybe it's just the gas was in the way. They didn't want to buy in the system.
Yeah.
So it's ugly. But the next thing I wanted to get into the point of with the team now is like Zach, because obviously now we see you playing with Zach, playing better without him. Obviously now we seeing that he knows in this. So what do you think Zach mindset is now? Before I ask the next question, when it comes to like moving Zach, what do you think Zach mindset looking at it like, dang, they actually playing better without me?
Zach thinking I can't wait to get to California. Get to my new team. That's all he thinking, bro. He don't get no damn, bro. He just being a professional out there. You gotta respect him and applaud him for that, but he ain't thinking he want to leave. That's it.
Yeah, I think that right now that Zach LaVine, him being on the bench and cheering on his teammates, he got no ill will towards these guys. He just don't want to be a part of the franchise anymore. So you can't be too mad at him. C-Dub said it perfectly. He's just being an ultimate professional right now. But I think that if I'm if I'm AK and Mark Eversley, I say Zach LaVine never plays another game for my team, especially when you see this team. They're more the offense looks more modern. The offense look more potent. The ball is not sticking like it was. Other guys are touching the ball. You're seeing your young guys in Ayo Dosunmu, Coby White, and Patrick Williams flourish a little bit more. And you're seeing there is very minimal defensive lapses on the defensive side. Zach LaVine, when he comes back in there, bro, like keep it a buck. The whole season, the man outside of the 51 point, I believe against Detroit, he didn't show up until the third or the fourth quarter in just about every single game. Why would you reinsert that back into this team? I say you let him rock out and you keep creating different injuries to keep him away until he's
So wait,
I don't want him to play.
Yeah, I want to wait too, because now I'm like, but with him being out the way, right? Because you obviously don't want to bring him back in because you think he'll ruin chemistry, but you don't think Zach sitting out will ruin his trade value, or you don't even think even him playing will bring his trade value up? You think it is what it is at this point?
Oh, I think Zach is what he is at this point. He's the type player that he is. He's not going to get any better and get any lesser. I think teams that want him already know what they're going to get if they get him on his team, and they're not even worried about it. I think the Bulls will be stupid to put him out there because he might get injured. Don't he got an injured right now? He got an injured foot, supposedly. So you don't want to get him injured anymore. So just keep him out until you trade.
Yeah, that's what I say. And you like, bro, I know there's been reports that have came out that pretty much said that there's no interest in Zach LaVine right now. But that I believe it's a few reasons for that. One reason is because most guys at the time that he requested a trade couldn't be traded into December 15th. And then the other half of the guys or the remaining guys that could be available are not available until January 15th. So it's obviously going to be an issue with trying to trade for this guy. And then another issue is his contract. You know what I'm saying? You have to add in a filler like
$40 million.
Exactly. You're going to have to match up close to $40 million to get a deal done. This is not like the NFL where you could just say, hey, we're going to trade X player who makes $30 million a year for a first round pick. It don't work like that in the NBA. You got to match contracts for those trades to go through. So I think that's what the difference is. But I want to sit my man's down.
Nick the Quick said the Bulls might sneak into the play-in. I can't. I'm gonna say no until I see what we do with our roster.
We'll see, man. Look, for me, my expectations ain't even that high for them. I just want to see my young guys flourish so we can make sure that the future is brighter. That's how I'm looking at it all.
Imagine if we actually would have let these dudes play for like 2 or 3 years of where they would be at right now, though.
Yeah, bro, they are a little behind, but that's because they had the other plan with Zach and them. They thought they was gonna be championship contenders and stuff like that. But I'm glad it's happening now. And guess what? We got to thank Zach for this. Zach started all this by saying I wanted to get traded. So since then you've seen Coby White go crazy, seen Ayo become a Alex Caruso Jr. and you've seen Patrick Williams become more aggressive. So
he said, "Who said I'm sorry to say SB, but the Keegan trade thing is dead. We already knew it was dead. We was gonna try. We can trade.
We never know what can happen, but I'm with you. I don't think Keegan is going to be mentioned in trade talks, but I think that what the Bulls are looking for, they haven't laid out the criteria on what they mean as win now players. But if you get some guys that's kind of proven, it's being rumored that Harrison Barnes, Kevin Huerter, and maybe a few other people who we kind of know who are. I wouldn't say that's bad as long as the draft compensation matches up.
Yep, I'm cool with that.
Because that's what I will be more focused on.
I want that draft compensation. But don't worry about it, though. Keegan Murray balling, right? And when Zach come there, y'all keep Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray, they're going to do Keegan Murray like they do Patrick Williams. Y'all going to be mad because he ain't going to be able to get all the shots up like he want to. He just dropped 40. He was crazy. But Zach on the team, he not getting them shots, bro. Yeah. That's it. That's why I said trade to Chicago so he can become a star because he's gonna get all the shots he want. He can play his game fully to the max, not just be a shooter. It'll be, but he can. I understand why don't want to give him up though.
Yeah, I understand that.
We get Barnes. Can we just pay him off? Like I don't want him on this team.
Buy him out and let
him go.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I got you later on in the show. I got you. Because we got a lot of things to talk about. Everybody talk about. Obviously, y'all see the main topic, but we just got a big W today, so I want to still talk about a little bit with the W. But it's the ring ceremony thing. We're going to chop it up about that.
Oh yeah.
So correction before we move on, SB, the Bulls are 6-3 in their last 9 games. That's just a quick correction. So
6-3 in the last 9. So now
that's solid.
Okay, so if we getting rid of Zach, with what's the measuring stick for DeMar DeRozan? Then? What you looking for him to maybe like a pick, maybe just a player? Because I don't really think we can get too much for DeMar.
Maybe you get us a serviceable player. I would do that before I get. You can always use the draft picks. I think you can get some draft picks in a serviceable player for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
He's been to the All-Star game the last 3 years. He made a second team All-NBA. I think you can get a player in a draft pick for DeMar DeRozan if you being fair about it. Yeah,
I'm with you on that. Me personally, I'm looking at a player and maybe 1 first and 2 second rounds. I think that'd be solid. I mean, because I know when we talk about trading DeMar DeRozan, we got to consider that he is on an expiring contract. So teams won't be willing to give up much unless they feel like he's that player that can take them over the top. And I don't see a lot of teams that's going to be willing to go get him and say, hey, he's going to be that guy to take us over the top. That's just how I'm looking at it right now.
See, SB, this is why I call him a catch-22. Because that team loves DeMar DeRozan.
I love DeMar too.
We love him too. I love DeMar too.
Facts.
But they'll never get rid of. I think he has a chance to be here for the whole season, DeMar DeRozan, and they might try to work on the extension.
I wouldn't even be mad at it, to be honest.
It might.
I wouldn't be mad, but I say get something for him before. I don't want no extension.
But you got to have that conversation with him, right, SB?
Yeah, you got to. Look, DeMar, we appreciate everything you did. We love rock with you. You this 1 year deal. Where would you like to go while here, Knicks and Heat? All right, we're gonna try to work something out.
Or if he stays, that other conversation. Hey, in these closing moments, we trying to see what Coby White can do. Can you set him up?
No. We gonna take no. Be a man. We gonna see what Coby White can do at the end of games.
I'm with
That's
that.
it.
That's
it.
But if the ball touches his hands, can you set Coby White up? I'm with you on that too. On your point, but I'm saying if you got to be like, hey. You're going to draw a lot of attention. Set Coby White up. Let's see if he can hit a game winner. Let's see if he can make a difference.
And let him live with the mistakes, too. Let's see what he can do. I wanted to see how he was going to respond back from making that mistake. Let me see. Come on. You ready to take over the game? Like, move out the way, bro. You done did this already.
And that ain't even to say that DeMar can't get his ISOs in. It's going to be points in the game. Like when he got Patrick Beverly on him. Oh, put him in the torture rack. Put him in the torture chamber. Right around. Turn around and shoot over his ass. But you can't do that every time up and down the court, DeMar.
No,
not now, bro. You can't.
Agree.
People like his mid-range shooting, though, Brandon. Cats. That's why they want DeMar.
I mean, this season, his three-point shooting been all right.
Oh, he's shooting 37% from three. He's shooting 37%
in the three-point shooting. He's above league average, so that's serviceable player.
Yeah. And then the last elephant in the room before we get to talk about the George situation. The mysterious, what is the Bulls going to do with Alex Caruso? We keep him, letting him go. I say keep him too. But what if somebody what would be the asking price of where you just like, I want to keep him, but I'll let him go? What'll make you get rid of Alex Caruso? Just be like, they paid the bag. I had to let him go. Boy, it's nothing.
Oh.
You got to come to me and start that conversation off with 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
That's how the conversation starts. And then once we agree on that, I need to know what player you're going to give me because I need somebody that's serviceable. Let's just say for the sake of discussion, the Sacramento Kings say we're going to give you Davion Mitchell, and Kevin Huerter. I say, I bet what my pick's going to be looking like. If you say I give you 2 first and a second, I know that's probably too much or I'm probably thinking over a little bit, but I'll be like, okay, I'm willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? Or at least you will consider it. You will consider it because you get a defender back who's younger, who might can improve a little bit more, and then you get Kevin Huerter who brings you size and 3-point shooting.
I think if you're going to go into that, you got a price and you don't move at all. Ain't no bargaining and nothing because Alex Caruso can change any team that's in the top 4 on either conference.
Any team.
He'll put them right over the top. And you're going to have to give us the world, bro.
If the Bucks get them right now, championship. Lakers get them back, championship. Nuggets get them championship. Yeah. It's over with it.
Hey, you want to know why? Alex Caruso can play offense now.
He can do everything.
Oh, my God.
Bro, you see how he been killing, bro. Just like
getting to the basket, shooting threes off pick and rolls, like
late making too.
Step backs. This is different Alex Caruso right here.
At some point, I believe he was shooting 59% from the field and 50% from the 3.
Yeah,
at some point this season.
Look, man. Listen.
So
I'm not Ball Eagle ain't going nowhere unless y'all overpay for him. I'm sorry.
That's all I got to, bro. That's it.
Now,
you gonna have to give me something.
Zach and DeMar, we could probably bargain something, make something happen, work with something, you know what I'm saying? But Ball Eagle, you got to overpay for him. You got to overpay for him.
Yeah, our most valuable asset if we keeping it a buck.
He is. But until Coby White took off, he was literally playing the best on the team.
Facts.
Oh, yeah, he was the best player on the team until Kobe started going off, for sure.
Yep.
By far he was the best player on the team. He said Philly got 2 first round picks. Well, I think we can get 2 first.
That's why I believe you can get 2 first round picks for Zach LaVine. Like when people say it's not really a market, I disagree with it. There's always a
definitely a market.
It's just about who's willing to, make the deal.
Because that was a Harden that was out of shape and just being a problematic to the team. They
exactly. Come on now.
Hey, Zach got to perform wherever he go. He got to perform, bro. Because they going to be like, look at the Bulls without you. And then you come over here playing like this, Zach.
Ooh, also, I think what another problem with the Zach thing is it's the league wide. It's a league thing. It's because we just signed him to a max, and the league they changed the contracts and the rules in the new CBA to keep players after you sign them. So it's like they was trying to stop that. Oh, you just signed a contract, now I want to trade.
Yeah, for sure.
Thing. And I think that's what's kind of holding us back on. That's what's holding it back too. And Zach playing bad, so that's definitely holding it back. But yeah man, big W today. Big W today, though.
Absolutely.
But the thing, the topic of the show is right. So in January, I believe it was like January 20th or something. I don't remember the
January 12th is the
January 12th
against the Golden State Warriors.
Because Steve Kerr now. So we finally, which I understand why we've been and had no ring of honor and stuff for the Bulls and all that, as much as because you know what I was tell you, like when things go bad with the team. Look at Mike. Yeah. And we back in that band jerseys going crazy when the seat lowing. Because I was at that Charlotte game, even though it's Charlotte, it wasn't as packed as it was. This is why I got some good old seats. But the biggest elephant in the room of the situation is not that like, oh man, they should have did this for these guys. Is Jordan and Mike gonna be? It ain't gonna be no fist throwing with no crazy. We got the his son situation. We got.
You think Jordan and Pippen?
Jordan and Pippen, yes. How this gonna work out, dog? It's gonna end in a disaster because you got his son stuff. You got the Last Dance stuff. Scotty been talking crazy. This and the team. Phil was talking crazy back then about Mike. So how is this gonna work out, bro?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna work out. Mike gonna walk in the building and ain't nobody gonna say a damn thing to him. That's Mike. He is a billionaire. What is Scotty gonna do? He might tell him, man, I gotta talk about something. That's Mike. What's gonna happen? Nothing.
Yeah. Me, SB, I don't see nothing ending in disaster.
Nothing.
You will not wreck this Ring of Honor ceremony. And that goes to anybody that's going in there. All 12 players in the one team that's going to be mentioned.
Yeah.
It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that. I think that Jordan, he has so much moxie. It ain't happening. If Scottie Pippen, he wanted to come out and do something, bro, you do that before y'all even got to walk out. Because if you come in and you screw this up, your reputation, Scottie Pippen, let's keep it a buck. We've always said Scottie Pippen was the greatest Robin of all time.
Absolutely.
At least me.
100%.
100%.
But now the perception with him coming out and doing all this stuff, you're like, bro, you looking like a real goofy right now. You're not looking cool right now. No one has ever not given you your respect. We just know when the plays that needed to be made, you didn't make them. Michael Jeffrey Jordan made them. That's all we saying, bro. You was the key part of this.
And he was cool with it. All of a sudden, he was cool with it. All of a sudden, it's a problem. That was crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't know why all of a sudden. I'll say all of a sudden. You know what happened. And then he said, F them. F all of them. And I see him. I get his plight. How you gonna let this
I understand, Scotty.
I get
Scotty, that. But it's certain things like, bro, how you mad at another man for speaking his opinion, bro? And like, you got mad at a lot of things that happened in the Last Dance, but was he wrong?
Nope.
No.
The coach called up a play for Tony Kukoc.
Hey,
you was so fed up and you sat on the bench, bro.
You ain't even go out on the floor.
That was selfish. Mike was not wrong about that. He felt that was selfish. It was.
And then don't forget the back injury thing. Scotty, you waited and enjoyed your summer knowing your back was messed up, and you know y'all trying to go for another championship. That was selfish, though. Mike didn't lie. Mike didn't lie. Well, he said, well, I say, evolving that. Oh, in how you evaluate Scottie Pippen is so corny. I mean, we ain't evaluate. Oh, yeah, I'm saying, who did they talking about when he said, oh, you talking about Marcus gonna bring Larson? That's he just joking. But that'd be crazy if he do, though. But now it's just
that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point, Big Ox. Scotty is a legend, bro.
He is a legend.
Good basketball people know that he's the legend. The only problem is that when you start sending out random shots after the Last Dance documentary for no reason, I don't understand it.
Hold on, Big Ox. Scottie Pippen cares who she effing. If it's Michael Jordan's son, he cares.
Oh, bro.
We supposed to be bros. What you mean?
Mike told him no. He said, I told him no, and you still mad at me.
What you mean?
Mike said, I don't approve. She's trying to be a Jordan Pippen.
He's
trying to bring back 93.
Hey, the man but the Scotty got to get over here, man. Look, you are great. You just not Michael Jordan, bro.
I don't even think that he want to be Mike. I think he just blew. He don't think he get the flowers. People ain't getting his flowers, bro.
SB, you don't think that's the problem? Is that Scotty thinks he's bigger than actually what he is? Because everyone gives him like, bro, Michael Jordan wouldn't have won those 3-piece without you, bro. People have always said that.
And
what
Mike
do you want us to say? You to go? Right. We're not saying that.
Mike even said I never won without Pippen. The crazy part about it is he more mad at our generation. Our generation showed Scotty more love than the people did in the 90s.
Facts.
Oh, that's a fact.
We showed Scotty way more love. We best two-way player in the 90s. Top 5 player, debatable in the 90s. Top 10 player for sure. He was cold. We always get Scotty love. This generation, the generation of the 90s, didn't give him love. Look how his peers used to talk about Scotty back then.
This generation, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, this generation literally used Scottie Pippen to argue why Jordan isn't the GOAT. He would have never won if he ain't never get Scotty. Scotty guarded Magic. Scotty guarded Gary Payton. You already know. He gets his credit, bro. Yeah. Like, what else do you want? It's crazy, bro.
I don't know what else he wants.
He had his chance. He blew it. He had his chance. They was in the Eastern Conference Finals. He decided not to go on the floor. And he could have blew up the play. Just give me the ball and move out the way, Tony.
DeMar do it all the time.
Blew up the play.
DeMar
do it every
game.
Fact.
But he punked out. He did a punk move. That was a punk move.
Now, Ox, we agree with that.
Absolutely, we agree.
Absolutely,
that's the point. That's the big point right there, Big Ox. I don't know why Scotty is not good with that. I don't know.
You one of the best defenders of all time. Jordan couldn't get it done without you at all. We know that.
That's a fact, 100%.
But the fact is, man, this ain't got nothing to do with Larson. The fact still remain that you did something selfish where Tony Kukoc had got the ball. The fact still remain you had to develop into that under Mike to get to that point to be the player that you was. The fact still remain you was injured the whole offseason and did not go get your surgery in the summer coming to a championship year. And Mike and Rodman had to carry that last run. That's a fact. The migraine. You had a migraine. That's a fact.
And you the one signed that damn contract when the person that was giving you the contract said, don't sign this.
Yeah, he said,
that's
come on, bro. And you got mad at Mike about that. That's not Mike's fault.
That's not Mike's
fault. It's not Mike's fault. You were showing your shoe to the camera after that one season and you realized you couldn't handle doing it by yourself. And wishing for Mike to come back. Like, stop it, bro.
Stop that.
And then what y'all think Mike Massey gonna be? I think Mike just gonna be like,
he ain't thinking about doing,
they gonna be cordial, bro. They not finna screw this up, bro.
Man, Mike is not thinking about Scotty, bro. He worked about 4-5 big man. Come on, man.
He gonna come up with that Scott big jeans and
everything. Hey, Big Ox got that comment right there. I think that's the one thing that Scotty can be mad at. The Last Dance was supposed to be about the entire team.
Is it though?
I mean, that's what it was supposed to be about, though. But at the same time, everybody knows that the superstar of the team is going to get the shine.
Would it be the same movie without Mike in it? No. Yeah, no. And it wasn't about the team. It just Mike was saying it from his point of view.
He was just a star. He had the pull. So
He's
he was
Ringo
gonna get the
Starr.
most attention.
He's
bro.
Bobby Brown. He's Keith Sweat. He's the star of the group, bro.
Right.
That's it. He's Justin Timberlake. He's going to get the most pub. That's
Bro.
it.
You mad like
Beyonce.
you mad because he T'Challa of the story. He T'Challa.
This ain't about Killmonger.
We don't want to talk about Killmonger. Put the Black
He
Panther
had
on
a
the
point,
screen,
but
man.
it's still we want to see Black Panther.
Right, come on, man. It's the Avengers. It's the movie The Avengers, but you want Thanos in the movie the whole time. We
Come
see
on
Thanos.
now.
It's the
This about
Avengers,
Captain
bro.
America. Y'all think we want to make the whole movie about the Hulk? No,
Come on,
this is
man.
called
No.
Captain America: Civil War. We want to see Captain America.
Right. Why was it so important about the last dance, the last shot, Mike, everything that led to all this?
Come on, man.
Come on, bro. Wait. If that's the case, let Scotty do a documentary about the year without Mike. Let's see how good that do. Without Mike, there you go. Do that documentary.
He
See
did
how
good.
much
He
Mike-
did good though. He had a
He
good
did
year.
well. He could have
MVP votes and all everything.
He was a dog.
He
I don't
just
know, man.
punked out at the end. He acted like a little baby.
he had the migraine. He had the shot. But also the next point, why did the Chicago? Do y'all think this a ploy because of like the team man tickets down? I think so too. But it's saying if we take that out the way, why did it take them so long to honor these with a ring? It's like 20-something years, 30
Yeah,
years now. Why did it take so long to do this?
I'll just be honest and say that, like you said earlier, you see the ticket sales. They just trying to bring more enthusiasm to the team, and this will draw a crowd. This will draw the crowd to the United Center. You seen the empty seats. It was a time like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. You would never see an empty seat, and the Bulls was just garbage. So they doing, So they doing whatever.
Valentine was starting, and we were still selling out tickets, bro. Selling out,
bro.
Paul Zipster and stuff out there.
But I think that the reason that they're doing it now is exactly what y'all said. Reinsdorf realized that people were not filling up the seats, and then I'm like, outside of all that, outside of the money thing, it should have been something that's been implemented anyway. Like, let's keep it up. It's only some jersey numbers that you can retire. Let's go ahead and do a Ring of Honor for the greatest Chicago Bulls players, because there's really some good ones and some fan favorites that need to be recognized, and some players that did well within your organization. Honor those people. Show them that you appreciate them. And a lot of them still return to the games and still mentor some of your players now on this team.
Facts.
Yeah. SB, would you want, because they doing them every 2 years. So would you make Joakim Noah wait till Derrick Rose get available? Because you know Derrick Rose going up in the ring.
Yeah, I want them to go
together. That'll be dope. That'll be dope.
You gotta put them together, bro. Like
I put Ding and you can put Ding and Kurt Heinrich together too.
Yeah, I like that too.
I'm not mad at that.
Y'all think Carlos Boozer are making it?
Hell no.
Y'all gonna be mad.
Decline.
Carlos Boozer getting in the Ring of Honor, bro.
It gotta be. It's a joke at this point. It got to be a joke at this point. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. Let's do the list of players who bet not be on the Ring of Honor list. All right, Carlos Boozer is one.
Jamal Crawford, is he going on the list?
He wasn't here long.
He's
enough,
not.
So
he was here for 3 years or 2 years.
That wasn't long.
He got drafted here. He's 2 or 3 years.
He's not good. He's not going in as a Chicago Bull.
Okay.
Ron Artest, not either.
Not Ron.
People forget we had Ron Artest.
Ron Artest, yeah.
They do forget we forgot.
Brad Miller.
Oh, I like that. I ain't gonna lie.
But he ain't no.
Paul Gasol.
He's not going to get in because he doesn't meet the criteria.
Okay.
No, he don't.
You got to play 3 years. He only played 2.
Yeah.
Ben Gordon.
Nope.
Ben Gordon.
He ain't getting in.
Ben Gordon had a nice series against the Celtics, bro.
And won 6 man in the rookie season.
He's not going in, SB. The criteria says the player has to do something. They got to be good people on and off the court. Off the court, it's over for him. It ain't happening.
Oh, Nate Robinson.
I want him in. I ain't gonna.
Nah, he wasn't here. 1 year ain't gonna. Nah,
one
year we ain't gonna get it. Shout out Nate Rob. That's my boy too.
Yeah.
Let me see who else we got today.
Denzel Valentine.
Oh, he need to go in the Bulls Hall of Shame.
He's not even in consideration.
Cal Korver.
Angie Carter said that. Hold on, wait.
Angie put that in there. How many seasons did he play for us?
He played about 3 seasons.
The hot sauce started with Cal Korver, so he might have to go in just off the slogan alone.
Yeah,
bro.
Give me the hot sauce started with.
Hey, here go a one for y'all. Tom Thibodeau.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
I would say probably.
Hey, here go another one. Jimmy Butler.
Better.
You might have to consider because a lot of their selections are going to come from the Hall of Fame. Jimmy Butler more than likely will be a Hall of Famer, bro.
Yeah. Well, you know BJ Armstrong
not meet the criteria.
Well, we know BJ Armstrong, John Paxson,
Steve Kerr.
Horace
SB.
Grant. Yeah.
I told C-Dub, John Paxson got to be in. Not only be his numbers ain't gonna look great, bro. When you look at the numbers on the court, but off the court, this is a guy that ran your franchise, got you the youngest MVP in NBA history. Had solid seasons, put good teams together. How you looking at John Paxson, bro? After you
he got to get there.
He gonna get booed though, SB. They gonna
boo.
No,
well-deserved bulls.
Hey, Taj Gibson, I'm bogus. Shout out to Angie. I'm bogus.
Shout out Taj.
Hey, what's good, y'all? What's good?
What's good,
Andrew? What's going on,
Hey,
brother?
man. Look, bro, that was, is it what day is the Ring of Honor again?
January 12th.
That day is about
the Golden State Warriors.
That's everyone's gonna have that cameras ready on that day, bro.
Yeah,
Because the amount of crazy stuff that might happen that day, I don't think both of them are gonna show up, man.
That is a possibility. I think they have sent in like some videos.
That's right.
They have sent some acceptance.
You know who ain't gonna come there? They're gonna be Mike. Mike ain't gonna come there. Scotty probably do. Mike too big.
Imagine if Mike's son comes in.
Somebody ain't coming.
Oh shit! If he sent his son, bro,
Mike could be a dog for that.
It's gonna be a fight for sure.
Bro. I'm here. Me and my future wife here to accept for my dad. That'll be Scotty gotta set it up. I wouldn't be mad at Scotty there. Set it up there, Scotty.
You know they clout. They after that clout. What is the if they show up at the United Center, Mark? They might show up. That might happen. Marcus and Larsa.
If his dad show up, the son showing up with his lady.
Nah, Mike ain't gonna let him do that. Mike ain't gonna let
That's
him
why
do that.
it's gonna get ugly if both of them show up. So I think what they're gonna do is, I think Scotty's probably gonna not show up. I think Mike might be the one because
you gotta have Mike.
You gotta have Mike, right? I feel like he's the one you gotta have, right? If you're gonna have only one, it's gotta be Mike.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But you know how it is, bro. Like, if they can't get Mike, they'll get Scotty. They won't bring both of them. That's how I'm kind of feeling with it right now.
I'm going with both. I think they'll bring both.
I hope so, both. I hope
they bring both.
But you know how it's gonna be,
bro. You gotta put that shit. You gotta put that stuff to the side, man, and be man about it.
Be man about it.
Just say, hey, we ain't gotta be cool no more.
It's against the Warriors
for this night.
It's against the Warriors, yeah.
C-Dub, tell them what you told me.
Oh, they definitely did this. They gonna is it the 73, the 72 and 10 team?
Yep.
72 and 10
So
team. They did that for the Golden State.
Yeah. Because 73-9 don't sound the same because they got that ring to it.
They got that ring.
And they gonna go. C-Dub, you gotta say what the announcer gonna say.
The greatest team in NBA history.
In front of the Warriors.
72 and 10 Bulls.
Facts.
The only team to have
nice.
The only team that wins 72 plus games with a chair. They go petty like that, like 72 plus games
with the championship.
Championship.
Is it in Chicago?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Mike gonna be back out here like the president. Mike gonna be like John Gotti back out here. He gonna be out here chilling. He know they treat him like the GOAT out here. But Adrian, what you thought about the game too? And then what you think about the ring ceremony?
Yeah, I think it's the best game that they've played. These I'd say these last 10 games is probably the best game they've played just because of the competition.
That's fair.
I still don't know how I feel long term about the team, just because like I'm one of those guys who was like, listen, let's just let Coby and Pat cook for the whole season. Yeah, let's just let these guys cook for the whole season, and then we can kind of see where we are and like next year build through the draft, because we know we are going to pay money for like all the premium free agents really, unless we can go over the tax, which we all know isn't going to happen, right? So for me, I'm kind of looking at it like this year is a mid-draft anyways. Let's just see if we can trade Caruso, because I personally don't think we're going to get a lot for DeMar. I think the most you're going to get is a second, and the reason why is I don't know if you guys heard, DeMar did an interview a long time ago, I think it was with JJ Redick or with Draymond Green when he was still doing podcasts. Jeez, that feels like a long time ago. There was a segment where most of the teams, when he was talking about his free agency decision after leaving San Antonio, he was saying that most of the teams were just offering him a minimum, man. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, but when the Bulls signed him on that $80 million deal, that was seen as like a massive overpay in the league. Like, there's a reason why people thought it was the worst contract in the league, right?
Worst signing of that free agency period.
They did,
which is why I think the only thing you're going to really get for DeMar is like a second round pick.
But that's why he came into that season doing jacking shots.
Oh, that's low, my man. Adrian, a second round pick for
That's
DeMar.
So I
wouldn't even take that.
Low, but
No,
that's just how the league thinks, bro.
I
Because
would not
the
take
league
that.
the league has completely gone down when it comes to how much they want to trade now because of all the picks that people have given away. Right, picks are so much more valuable now, and DeMar's on an expiring contract, and people didn't like DeMar from before, right? So even though we might value him more than the league perceives him, the league values him less than we do. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't think his value went up? You don't think his value went up when he started playing with the Bulls? Because he played better than he did on the Spurs.
He did, but then his contract expired. That's the problem as well.
Yeah.
So
I think we should have traded him that first year. That first year, we should have traded him right then and there.
Yeah,
his value was
super high. Yes.
But we want to wait on Lonzo
That's the
Ball.
problem with AK. He's he can't manage assets, if that makes sense. And that's like a key part of GMing, in my opinion, where it's like you have to manage your team and think about if you're actually wanting to win, you have to think about what gets you there. Yeah. And it's also why I think Caruso can give them an out if there is a team that will give them what I think he's worth. Because I do think Caruso can get you 2 first-round picks.
Agreed.
If a team gives you 2 first-round picks, I think you have to take it for Caruso.
Drew Holiday got it.
Huh?
Drew Holiday was traded for 2 first-round picks. You don't think Alice? I'm not directing it directly towards you, Adrian, but I'm just saying for the people that are saying that Alex Caruso can't be traded for 2 first-round picks. Drew Holiday was traded for 2 first-round picks. I'm pretty sure most people will agree that they are, if not on the same level, close to it, right?
Right now, for sure, yeah.
And I think another key aspect to all of this is that I think there's going to be a bidding war for Caruso.
Yeah.
So
absolutely,
especially on the trade deadline. The trade deadline, you're always going to overpay for these guys because there are going to be so many other teams you have to beat out to get that player. So I think they'll drive up the price even more. So for me,
that's a great point.
I think we need to trade Caruso just so that we can recover from that Vucevic trade, from the DeMar signing trade, so we can actually have things to trade if we want to either go for a star or build through the draft, if that makes sense, right?
That's a great point.
Yeah, shout out to Adrian. Hey, I agree with all your points right there, but I would say with AK, I think he's a little bit over loyal. He's a little stubborn when it comes to his players.
That's the problem, man.
And he held on them too long.
Will be another
word
you could throw in there too. Too patient. I look at the front office as being a patient front office, and sometimes it's to the extent of their own detriment.
I don't think patient
they could have moved off.
I think it's oblivious because everyone knew where this team was going last year, right? At the deadline. They were on like a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah.
And they still didn't do anything. And it's almost taken a player wanting to, go for them to actually make any kind of moves.
So, Adrian, I'm gonna tell you why it's just they a little bit too loyal and they stubborn. Lonzo Ball's still on this team. There it is.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's it.
That's it. But you gotta know he came from Denver, so they took their time and pictures with the team that they had.
Well, I don't know if this is true. Someone can check fact check this in the comments, but I don't think Denver had a sub 30 win season for over 15 years or something.
I can check right now.
So I don't know. I think maybe that Carmelo draft might have been the last time that they were below 30 wins.
Let me check. You said under 30, right?
Yeah.
Let me check right now. Give me 1 second. I'm looking
Obviously,
it up.
recently they won't have been because of Jokic.
You said they haven't had a sub 30 in 15 years? That is correct.
Yep.
They've won at least 30 games since 1999.
Wow.
They have no 2002. They
So
won
just
17
before the
games
Carmelo
in
draft,
2002. Then after that, they have not lost. They have won at least 30 games after that.
The last time they won 30 was like 2014-15. That's it. But every year they never was under 30 since the 90s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, 2000s.
So that's the kind of
2000.
thing. Maybe I'm thinking that's why. It's because he's come from a system which constantly moves in that direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem with that is the only reason why they're successful now is because their second round pick turns out to be the best second round pick of all time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Maybe you find a mid first round pick who turns into a Giannis, who turns into a Kawhi, who turns into a Jimmy Butler, but the chances of that happening are so low.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
To the point where I think they just have to spend one season out of that record.
I don't want us to wait a year too late because we seem to always do that. We wait like a year too late to do something. So I'd rather just trade. I'd rather trade a year early than a year late. That's my mindset.
That's where I'm at
on that.
because I'm looking at next year's draft and I see the superstar. I don't see it this year, right? I can see a franchise player in that 2025 draft, right? You don't have it this year. You might as well just try and build up your capital, build up your draft stock, and build for 2025.
I think so too. I think we gotta get some later draft picks.
Only thing that's
been
I'm gonna hop out now. It's nice talking to y'all.
Hey, nice talking to you, Adrian.
All right, thanks, Adrian.
Salute. What up, P5? What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
P5,
What's good? Y'all
what
can
up?
hear me?
What up?
What's good, P5? What you think about the Bulls winning, or what you think about this ring ceremony? Either one.
Okay. So the Bulls won tonight, right?
Yes, we beat the 76ers.
That's a good win. I didn't watch the game, unfortunately. So how did what went on? How did the Bulls play, or like LaVine or DeRozan?
LaVine has not played since then. And go ahead, C-Dub.
Oh, LaVine has not played. He's been injured for like the last 6-7 games. The Philadelphia 76ers jumped out on top of the Bulls early in the game. The Bulls injected Alex Caruso. He came off the bench, and the game turned after that. And it was a battle of runs in the second half, but the Bulls was able to survive the little Tyrese Maxey. He started to explode in the end of the fourth quarter, but the Bulls made plays to take the win. It was a tough win at the end.
That's a good win for Chicago. But like at the same time, I don't know what it does for their season. But I agree with what SB was saying. The Bulls need to make some moves right now. Well, because I don't think DeRozan is going to gain any more value. I don't think LaVine's going to gain any more value.
Great.
Vooch, I'm not so sure how sought out he is. So that's the right wording. The teams are looking for him. He's signed for what, a 3-year deal, right? He signed a 3-year contract in the offseason. He's
about 18 mil per. Yep.
Yeah, he's on the, which isn't terribly expensive.
No,
he's on the other side of 30, right? I could see a team giving up like maybe a first round pick. Like if a contender thinks they need more depth at the position, or they really think they need a starter, maybe they go after Vooch. But I don't know, like guys like DeRozan, who's I believe is on an expiring contract, and then guys like LaVine, guys like Caruso, those guys need to go. I've heard Coby White's played very well for the Bulls as of late. So maybe do you trade him, or do you think that's a building block?
Oh no, Coby
White's a building block.
That's a building block. Okay, so you're keeping Coby White. Yes. So you're keeping Coby White. I don't know. The Bulls just don't have like a core to build around for the future. Because unless you still have hope in Patrick Williams, right?
Who's been playing good since he's been able to get the ball, actually.
Yeah. I have faith in Pat Will still. He's finally, like, if he can stay healthy now, and he's already a really, really good defender.
P5, I don't mean to interrupt you. Tell me about Coby White. You ain't been watching Coby White lately? Like you going over Coby.
No. I'm not going over Coby White. I've heard he's been balling. It's just like the Bulls haven't been the number one team I've been keeping track of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
But I've heard Coby
Yeah.
White has been balling, and he's a player that I gave up on after his rookie year.
Yeah,
Which
a
just
lot of
goes to
people
show
did.
that you can't. Yeah, it just goes to show that you really can't give up on young players after 1 year, which is why I've learned my lesson on the Coby White deal. But
That's
yeah,
why
I agree with what the other guy was saying.
That's why I was gonna go P5 because I think that when you look at, I know it's probably not a crazy young core because I know that when people talk about young cores, if they look at Portland, they be like, man, Portland got Anthony Simon, Scoots Henderson, Shaden Sharp. They be like, oh, that's cool. That they might be all right. But when you talk about the Chicago Bulls, I think that with the ascension of Coby White, with the better play from Patrick Williams, and then you still trying to figure out what Ayo Dosunmu can be. To me, I feel like that right now he's mostly a role player who can be productive, like that 6-man guy off the bench so far. I think they got some young players, but I'm with you though. They still need to do a little bit more.
Yes, and I feel like trading guys like DeRozan and LaVine, right? Even though it makes y'all even worse now, giving guys like Pat Will and Coby White even more touches and even more opportunity, that can only help you. That can only help your team moving forward. You can really find out, is Coby White a franchise guy? Is Pat Will going to be a franchise guy? Y'all can figure those things out if LaVine and DeRozan are moved. And next year the draft class isn't super strong. But I feel like guys like LaVine and DeRozan should still have like multiple first-round pick values to them because they're still all-star caliber players, still players that can really help a contending team out.
No, we gonna keep our pieces together. Draft Bronny and we bring a Bron to Chicago. Forget it. You just
that ain't happening, bro.
With the 22nd pick in the draft, the Bulls select Bronny James.
No, you bet not put no Bulls uniform on no LeBron James, bro.
LeBron gonna try to win it all, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh look. Hey, you know how hard LeBron would try to win it. Look.
Hey, the narratives would be crazy.
I came to Chicago with my son and won a chip in your city, right? Oh yeah, it'd be over with.
It'd be like, some people. Hey, it'd be hilarious if that happened out here. Michael Jordan never won a championship with his son on the Bulls.
Hey, P5, you know it's coming.
It's gonna be the first man. ESPN gonna release a stat that says LeBron James is the first player in NBA history to score 35 points with his son on the court. You already
they're gonna have a LeBron Last Dance documentary before you know it, man.
Hey, look, they gonna be like LeBron is the first.
He's been plotting that since Jordan dropped his.
He did. Yeah. Hey, they gonna be an ESPN stat. LeBron, the first player to drop 30 and put his son on punishment the same night.
Oh man. But yeah, I just thought I'd check in and say it was good, SB. Long
appreciate
time.
That, my guy.
Appreciate it, B5.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, my guy.
Appreciate it. But yeah, man. Another great night, but also to exclude the fact of anybody else who not understanding what Coby White is doing in the last 9 games, because now they talk about Coby White on an insanity run. This is that type of
I think it's bigger than insanity.
It might be 26 points per game, 6.7 assists, 6.4 rebounds, shooting 51% from 3 right now.
Bro,
the man put his head down in that first quarter and was just going blow for blow with Joel Embiid. They was going blow for blow.
Bro, he literally, when I came into this whole thing and I talked about it on this morning on Shy Boys podcast, bro, I said I want to see Coby White match up against Tyrese Maxey. I know they probably not going to defend each other, but I want to see the matchup, at least from the point guard perspective. I'm going out on a limb. For tonight, Coby White outplayed Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Even though it ain't fair, Alex Caruso was clamping his.
It's not.
It ain't fair.
He made it hard.
That's not my problem. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, man. But man, that's definitely the show, man. See Red PC, whether you like it or not, and whether you like Coby White or not, he coming.
He coming.
Why you leave out? But he coming. That's what. Look, man, I don't got nothing to say for it. Man. Anyway, all right, man. Salute. Appreciate y'all. Till we on to the next one.
Yep.
See y'all next one. Y'all gonna see Red whether you like it or not. Oh, matter of fact, the last thing. Y'all think we so worried about Scottie and Pippen? We ain't bring up Robin. Is Robin gonna be cool?
Oh yeah,
Robin gonna
Robin
be cool. Robin cool. He just
He
went
got
to North Korea. He's straight. He go anywhere he want, bro.
Yeah.
He's straight.
Gonna be in the crowds. He good.
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
I gotta see. Carl still look good. You know, he gonna come out with like a chinchilla with some Shawn Michaels jeans. You know, like Robin gonna be yo. Yeah, but yeah, man. Salute everybody. Till we all to the next one. Peace.
Oh,
Peace.
bro.
Peace. Catch y'all on the next.